All right, y'all. This is our take. This is Mark the moderator.
Banks.com, EFF, East Flatbush Finance.
Leaf is only family, Brooklyn forever.
Avery the Process, Roosevelt, Lord's Island.
Lord, true. I don't like Jordan.
Yo, so coming off the Jordan documentary, what I want to bring up is something that, to me, the media shapes a lot of narrative, and what I caught out of this piece, what I caught out of this piece is the major factor that Phil Jackson played in the Bulls winning those first 3 championships. And I'm going to say the way it was brought out and the way they broke it down and explained it, Doug Collins had them in the Eastern Conference Finals, and they lost in the Eastern Conference Finals. Bringing in that triangle offense and bringing Jordan away from the isolation ball changed the Bulls' offense around totally. Okay. Now, what's your thoughts?
All right, so here's 2 things, and you brought up the media and narratives, and I think the documentary killed. So the documentary killed that Jordan got Doug Collins fired, right? 2, the documentary kills what everyone wants to say, because everyone puts Scottie Pippen ahead of Phil Jackson when you come to who helped Mike win these chips. Everyone wants to say.
I like how you did that, D. I like how you did that. I like how you did that. I like how you did that, D. I see what you're doing here. You're doing it again. There we go again.
Let him work. Let him work. Let him work.
Conveniently slipped Scottie Pippen. Here we go.
Let him work.
Let me cook.
Let him work, Avery. Let him work.
Let me cook. Mark seasoned up everything and threw it on the stove. Let me cook. Let me stir it up. Right? So the narrative of how, Mike never did anything with Scottie and Phil gets overlooked, but it was Phil's offense, right? Or Phil believing in Tex Winter's offense that got everything going. Mike, you can pass the rock, and then we're gonna get you on the weak side where then you can play one-on-one and get your ISO ball when need to. Everyone can't hold in on you. So that offense is what helped Scottie score 20. That offense is what helped Mike get 6 assists or 11 assists in the finals. It was the offense that was key. And here's why. Because without the offense, Mike was still giving you 32, 8, and 8.
And losing.
Okay, can I jump in? Can I jump in?
It wasn't the way. I wish y'all start with yo, he bulked up.
Listen, so remember when we had that initial conversation about Mike's allure, Mike's aura, one of the first things I said was the question should be, what did Phil do for Mike's aura? I think Mike was still gonna be Air Jordan.
What he said,
but I think Mike
wouldn't have had the jury.
Listen though, Mike was still gonna be Air Jordan, but Mike's icon as a basketball player in the Raptors is because of Phil. People don't want to hear that, but that's really
no. Hold on, Avery, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Hold on, Avery. Mike's icon is from Nike and the NBA. They wanted him to be the icon. The promotion, the branding behind. No, that's what I'm talking about.
Just basketball wise. Just basketball wise.
Listen.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But without the titles, I said it the other day. Without the titles, then Michael Jordan is Allen Iverson. Wow. Because you got
to. Can we say Patrick Ewing? We said
Allen Iverson. We said Allen Iverson. That's exactly who we said. All right? He's Allen Iverson. Okay? He has no rings. All right? That's what he is. He's a bona fide scorer. That's what he would have been, a bona fide scorer, kid. But the fact that the offense came in and the fact that Phil Jackson never won in 20 years of coaching, Phil Jackson never had a losing season in the NBA. That speaks to being the great coach that Phil Jackson was, and how Michael benefited from having
that is. I never realized that.
Too bad he couldn't bring that coach into the GM job.
Yeah, well, that's a whole nother
thing. Let's not turn into hurt Knicks fans. Let's not turn into hurt Knicks fans. Not gonna do that tonight.
But I wouldn't know what that's like. I'm Laker royalty, so you know.
Okay,
listen. Mark, mute. Thank you.
Listen. But the narrative that the media paints is a total different narrative, as if it was Jordan, Pippen, and then Phil Jackson. And that's
exactly Pippen and Mike. I disagree. I just agree. I think you are absolutely right that the media paints a narrative of what they want you to believe. But let's not act like these pieces are not all part of the puzzle, right? So it is the offense. Scottie Pippen plays a part in it, and it is Michael Jordan. So let's not act like, it was Phil and not Scottie. We've seen the triangle offense done badly. You need good players to run any offense. I don't care what it is. And if we're talking about being hurt Knicks fans, I've seen the triangle run poorly when you don't have players to run it. It looks like trash.
That wasn't a triangle. That was a rectangle.
But what I'm trying to that's the point I'm trying to make. Yes, Phil deserves his credit. So now if you want to say that they all are on even footing and maybe Jordan is having the great Michael Jordan is ahead of those other two, Scottie Pippen and Phil played their crucial parts in them winning those championships.
Preach,
you know what I'm saying?
No.
He became a point forward. He was able to flourish in that offense.
No, he didn't become a point forward. He was designated to be the point forward because of Phil Jackson.
And he flourished. But
Phil Jackson put him in the seat. Okay, you can't drive from the back seat. Phil Jackson.
That's a whole fact. Talk to him, Mark. Preach, Mark.
Put him in the seat to drive.
Preach, Mark.
Come out. That's completely ridiculous. Phil Jackson put him in the seat. Come on, cut it out, man.
Who gave him the ball?
Stop.
Phil Jackson's responsible for the whole Bulls dynasty then.
You can say that. You're right. I'm sitting here telling you.
You can say that.
You can say that.
Whether you get put in the seat or not, you still gotta execute. So please cut it out in the back, man.
It would be fair to say that about Phil because you could see Phil do it with Chicago, and then Phil didn't stop there. He did it with LA. So Jordan,
come on,
Jordan Reigns stopped at Chicago. You know what I mean? So it's safe to say that about Phil.
He's trolling right now. He's trolling.
The last stand is the last stand because of Phil Jackson. Because had they got rid of Phil Jackson the year previous, they wouldn't have won a sixth title. They knew that they had to get Phil Jackson to win a sixth title.
Okay, and you know what? I'll give Michael Jordan for props for realizing that his star was tied to Phil Jackson, and he didn't want to play for anybody else because he possibly knew that this might tarnish my legacy.
Let me say this also. Phil Jackson also had the vision to understand and go on the mic and tell him that, we're going to have to change around the way you play this game. And Mike accepted it.
Mark. But does Jordan get credit for that too, though? Because a lot of great players do that.
He should.
He gets credit. As I said, he gets credit. But the three previous coaches didn't do that. It took Phil Jackson to come in.
I don't give dudes credit for doing common sense moves. I don't give guys extra credit for doing common sense moves that it would take to win. Like stop going against three guys and pass it to the open guy, which was Paxson. No, I'm not giving you extra props for making the right basketball play.
Listen.
What if Paxson would have missed?
Huh?
You know how that goes. If he would have missed it, it still was the best basketball play. He just missed the shot.
No, but Mike.
Listen. Sometimes the best basketball play is not the best play.
He said Paxson hit that first one, and he was like, "Oh, okay."
I don't know what the hell that
Jackson
just
missed that first one. He might have been like, "You know what? I'm gonna go against these three dudes again."
I'm
gonna tell you what it meant.
Michael Jordan said he trusted Phil Jackson when it started.
I know where you're going with it, but it was actually BS, man. Come on, man.
You don't know why I'm going with it. Go ahead, Mark. What you were saying?
No, go ahead, Leaf.
I was gonna say sometimes the best basketball play isn't the best basketball play, and I'm gonna give you examples. We take it back to the finals: Phoenix versus the Bulls. Charles Barkley was being double teamed by Horace Grant and Scottie Pippen. He split the double team. Had a very good shot, but he passed it to a wide open Dan Marley, who missed the shot. And then we know what happened.
But even in that scenario, he was wide open for the shot.
Listen,
so you can't pass up a great shot and pass it back. That doesn't count.
Yes, you can. You know how much time? Hold on, wait. You know how much times I see Banks wide open and I look him in his eyes and I still shoot?
Hey, Lee.
Cute. That was cute.
Lee, the missing of the shot doesn't make the play a bad play. It's not the miss. You can make the right play. If the execution doesn't happen right? He doesn't hit the shot. Michael Jordan, I mean, he still makes the right play.
If the execution don't happen, it's bad.
No, okay.
And simple.
Listen, that's you.
Nah, I disagree.
Hold on.
We agree to disagree. I don't agree.
That really doesn't
we see guys take bad shots all the time and they make it, and we go, yes, because it went in.
But it's still a bad shot. It don't make it a good shot.
It's a good shot when it goes in.
We're not talking about the shot. We're talking about.
Yes, it does.
We're talking about the opportunity to score.
Like, it was a great shot.
No, hold on, no. The finger roll,
he should have dunked it, but he can't palm a ball.
Right play.
He couldn't have dunked it.
That's the right play.
He got the baby hand.
He couldn't have dunked it. He couldn't have dunked it. Go ahead.
Leave. You know basketball, kid.
He got toddler hands.
Basketball.
You know
and I'm telling you, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you.
Even if the shot goes
sometimes
in.
you.
No, it's not. Because sometimes that bad play. You go, no. Okay, he made it.
Hold on. You celebrate the shot going in. It's still a bad play though. Even though the shot went in, you celebrate that it goes in. But you know if you misses, that's a bad shot.
Yeah, but wait.
I'm just going strictly on the scenario of you being doubled or tripled and bottled up.
And you pass the ball to somebody open.
You gotta get a ball up.
Wait. Hold on. Wait.
How
a Kobe fan gonna sit here and look?
Bro, I'm gonna let you. This is why I could tell you this. This is exactly why I could say this. Pass the ball, cause I suffered through that. The whole Detroit ring that we were never supposed to give them was all due to Kobe.
You ain't give him that ring. You ain't give him that ring.
I disagree with that one. I disagree with that one. I disagree with that. I disagree with that 100%.
Bro, you can't Shaq one-on-one against Ben Wallace. You're not gonna give him the ball?
He was giving him the ball. Let me give you another example. If AI was passing that ball.
Be careful.
Hold on, Avery. AI was passing that ball in that finals, and what them dudes was doing. Him passing
the who? What passing the who? What are you talking about passing the ball
That's
to?
That's my point.
No,
so it wasn't
we're talking about
play.
Kobe passing the Shaq. This is what we're talking about. We're not talking about AI passing the
like 30 in that final.
Oh, George Lynch.
Game one.
Eric Snow.
Yo, but once again,
Mutombo. Where we going with this?
You being mad?
Tyrone Hill?
He being mad.
Not Tyrone Hill.
If you get triple team and shoot, that's a bad play, man, because there's two people open. So
Mark,
absolutely.
Mark, don't let me call out your Saturday morning plays, bro. Don't let me call out your Saturday morning plays, bro.
Yo, listen, I'm a coach on the floor. Yo, we gotta go. Yo, this is our take. Peace out, y'all.
Now you want to get out of here, right?
This is our take. 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 This is our take.